Hello there guys and welcome back to the FIFA 21 career mode with Real Madrid, and today we've got episode 31 and the finale for this Real Madrid career mode is today's episode, and we've only got one trophy left to try and win, and that is the league title. So this is how the league table then is looking. You can see we are at the top of the table at the moment, 2 points ahead of Atletico Madrid, but they do have one more game played more than us. So we've got 4 games to play. And at the moment, we're still obviously neck and neck with Atletico Madrid because of how close the points are. But I got a feeling though, results do end up going our way. We could win the league just maybe a game or two early. So here is how the league table then is looking for the end of the season. So you can see there's 4 games still left to play. We've got 2 games at home, 2 games away from home. So how I'm going to work it for today's episode is we're going to sim this one against Levante. I feel like we should get the win. It's not like this game, you know, we're going to lift the trophy up at the end of it. So we're going to sim this one and then sim the Atletico Bilbao game. And then have a look at the table. See if maybe this Real Betis game could be the game where we lift the trophy. Or we might have to wait till the final game of the season to lift the trophy. But whichever one it is, we will play that game. Last episode, unfortunately, we got knocked out in the semi-finals of the Champions League. And Liverpool went through after a 3-0 win away from home at the Bernabeu. And like I say, I was just annoying, that game, really annoying. The passes weren't coming off, the players weren't tackling as good as they normally do, and Liverpool went through. So we'll find out the results of the Champions League final at the end of today's episode. Before we go any further then into today's episode, if you guys do enjoy today's episode, don't forget, leave a like down below on the video, hit the subscribe button if you are new. And also guys, just a quick hint up and a quick heads up, sorry, should I say, if you go back to the previous episode, episode 30, and you scroll down to the comments, in the comment section there's 2 teams you guys can choose from for my next career mode. One team being Manchester United and the other team being Leicester City. So if you go back to the previous episode, go down to the comment section, hit the like button on which team you want me to see do next. Without further ado then, let's get into the first game of today's episode. Like I say, against Levante, we are at home, so we should come out with an easy win in this one. A strong starting 11, no reason not to. Want to finish this season now on a high and get 3 points in our first game. Okay, Levante looking dangerous here, but we managed to get that ball back in defence. Courtois, no one to really pass to. And okay, to De Ligt. And just while we're in this game, guys, if you guys have enjoyed this career mode, whether you've watched 1 episode or 2 episodes or even all the episodes, which I do appreciate it if you have, then please go down below and leave a like on the video. I have enjoyed uploading every episode to YouTube. Like I say, it's been great. And to especially, you know, okay, I'm just seeing if we're going to score. We're not going to score, but it's been great actually recording career mode videos straight away from when the FIFA has been released. And there we go, 1-0. Rodrigo, 22 minutes in. Like I say, it's been great uploading every episode, and I appreciate all your guys' comments, you know, the likes and the subscriptions on all of the videos. And like I say, I would not have uploaded half of these videos if it wasn't for you guys supporting them. Okay, on the right-hand side, find the pass inside, and maybe into the back of the net, and it is. Through Toni Kroos, 32 minutes in, we got our second goal of the game. You can just see there, Camavinga is on a yellow, so I might take him off at half-time. Mbappe trying to get someone into space to pass it to. And there we go to Hazard. And here we go, Hazard to make it 3-0. 42 minutes into the game now, and I'm pretty certain we can just jump to the result. And we get the win, we do. We get the 3 points in this game. Emerson there is injured. I'm hoping that isn't like a major injury because he is one of our star players, 87 rated centre-back, and I definitely don't want him out till the end of the season. So, yeah, Emerson is out for 3 months. That is great, isn't it? Luckily, we don't have any major sort of games coming up. It looks like we can sort of coast through and win the league title. Obviously, I'm saying that with my fingers crossed because I said that about the Liverpool game and we got knocked out. But Emerson is out for 3 months. I'm pretty certain, though, that Hakimi can do, you know, pretty good cover in that right-back position. So it looks like we might already be at the deciding game for this league title here. For the 2nd season running, we could win the La Liga. So you can see there now, Atletico Madrid are on 91 points. They've just drew their most recent game. We go up on the right-hand side here, you'll be able to see that Barcelona and Atletico Madrid both drew. So now working it out, Atletico Madrid, they're on 91 points. If they win their next 2 games, they can get a potential of 97 points. That's the most points they can get this season. Now, we win our next one, we go straight up to 98 points. So we do win the league title. No way for Barcelona to come back into it, not at all. So this next game is against Atletico Bilbao. They're in 5th place at the moment, not had a bad season. 52 points. So realistically, this game doesn't decide it because if we do lose this game, we've got other games where we can make up to it. But if we win this next game, then we do win the league. So we're into the pre-match interview here, and it's saying, you're almost there. Can you seal a title next game? And I'm pretty certain we can. I'm going to play our strongest starting 11. Mbappe on the right, Haaland up front, Hazard on the left. You know what it is. So we're going to go with we'll be champions. I believe we will. So we're just sorting out then the starting 11 for this game. And I was thinking, why is Jovic in CDM? And obviously Casemiro is injured, so I also replaced him. So I'm pressing triangle, I'm thinking, where's Camavinga? And I go down. He's actually got a red card in that previous game. So that's not great. I sort of wanted to play him in this final game because he was a decent signing. Let's not get him wrong. I wanted sort of a good send-off. So we can't play him. We don't have Casemiro because he's out injured. We don't have Emerson because he's off injured as well. So let's start out this starting 11. So Mbappe out on the right-hand side, and we're going to have Haaland up front. That's our strongest front three. Toni Kroos for Odegaard. I don't see why not. And then the CDM role. Actually, shall we change formation? Actually, I'm going to put Valverde at CDM because he does have the better defensive stats out of all of our midfielders. I'm going to have to give Bellingham a role there in centre midfield. It's not the end of the world. And then at right back, we're going to play Hakimi, at left back Mendy, and the two centre backs Varane and De Ligt. And a little bit worried because of the fitness levels, but again, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I need to play them both. If anything, Varane, I'll sub him off now for Upamecano, and then when we come to lifting the title, hopefully at the end, last season, when we got to the final game and we won the title, we just didn't seem to lift the title at all, but hopefully we do at the end of this game. Varane's going to get subbed on towards the end, and then I think, yeah, we'll roll with this team. I could change the formation, but it doesn't keep the instructions, which I want to keep. Lunin, we don't need him on the bench. Jovic, maybe? Yeah, Jovic might as well go on the bench. I don't see why not. Why he's got minus 29, I'll never know. Why has he got minus 29? He's got decent sharpness and everything. Minus 29, I'm unsure why that is. That is awful. But you look at your stats, they don't seem to have gone down by 29, so I don't know why that is. But that is the team I'm going to go with for this game. That should be our final game in the La Liga. We're playing it at the Bernabeu as well, so that's quite fitting. Against Atletico Bilbao. Again, a team that we're not going to underestimate. We're going to go straight in and try and score as many goals as we can. Here we go then, walking into what could be our title-winning game in this season's La Liga. Like I say, last season we won it, and it's just a shame this season. We came so far winning the Copa del Rey, the Supercopa, the Super Cup at the beginning of the season against Bayern Leverkusen. And then, unfortunately, we just couldn't have all of them. Liverpool knocked us out of the Champions League. And I think I'll just forever go on about that just because of how... I don't know. I want to say scripted, but I don't know. Just the players felt so weak and just not as good as they normally do. It's just a shame that we couldn't win every trophy available to us. But pretty much won them all, hopefully, after this game as well. And let's have a look at our starting lineup with the graphics. Something I haven't really showed off this season. Let's go straight into the game. And I do believe this is one of our strongest starting 11s. Like I say, Varane would normally be playing at centre-back. But again, I don't want to underestimate Atletico Bilbao. Just because, Varane could easily get outrun and they score 2 or 3 goals. So play it safe. Let Upamecano play, who again didn't have a great game against Liverpool. But, he has had other great games. And maybe that was just a one-off. But we're ready. Valverde is ready. Maybe get him on a score sheet this game. But let's get into the game and see how we do. Oh, here we go. Maybe into a dangerous position. Haaland. Okay. Oh, okay. Not great. Maybe through. And I just wanted to try and get it to Hazard. But there's no sort of passing lanes getting open here. Maybe we can get it through to Haaland now. Turns his man. Gets the shot away. And there we go. 10 minutes in. 1-0 up against Atletico Bilbao. And what a start to this game it was. And like I said, I was a little bit unsure whether I'd find the ball through there or not. But you know what? We managed to get through in the end. And was that Bellingham with the assist? And I think it might have been, and it was. And Haaland does well. Just turns round on the spot and then manages to fire it past the goalkeeper. That's 22 goals for him this season. I'm hoping he is up there at the moment, neck and neck, I think, at the moment with Griezmann. But I'm hoping, obviously, Haaland can come away being a top scorer this season. Oh, here we go, Mbappe, and looking for the pass across, Bellingham, there we go to Haaland, is that 2-0? And it is 2-0, 18 minutes in, and we're just running riot here against Bilbao, and that's Haaland's second goal of the game, and not had a bad start to the game, have we? Bellingham, I got to say, who I thought obviously would have been the weakest link in today's game, is actually linking up the play really well. Mbappe to Bellingham, who provides another assist for Haaland, and fires it into the back of the net, so that's 2 goals for Haaland and 2 assists for Bellingham in this game. Haaland is through. Chance to get his hat-trick here. And might try to go for the chip shot. And he is. He just chipped the goalkeeper for his hat-trick in this game. 31 minutes in. And there we go, completed his hat-trick. I'm not too sure who was with the assist at that time. I can't remember, maybe Mbappe. I'm not too sure. But Haaland with the hat-trick, and he's chipped the goalkeeper. And we can just sort of try and do what we want now in this game. I was a little bit worried that the goalkeeper wasn't coming out at all. And then by the time I chipped it, he would have blocked it. But he didn't, and he chips the goalkeeper. And there we go. What a way to get your hat-trick in this game. Over the top here for Mendy, and okay, early cross inside, and we just can't get on the end of that one. And that's Mbappe with the 4th goal now of this game. And wow, I expected the goalkeeper to get to that one, and I did not expect anything from it. But Mbappe was there, you know, he was there, and he leaped up. Let's have a look at the replay here. And my aim was Mbappe, it got to him, and yeah, look at that. I really thought the goalkeeper was going to punch it away or some sort. I didn't expect Mbappe to get to it, you know, but he did, and it surprised me. And he sort of like toe pokes it into the back of the goal. And that's 4-0 now, and that's 19 goals for him this season. Okay, Bilbao might just bring one back. They've got possession now at the moment, struggling to get the ball from them. I'm hoping they don't have some sort of comeback up the sleeve. And okay, we blocked the shot there. It was that with De Ligt, I think, and Valverde there getting the block in. But again, the rebounds just... What is going on? And, okay, they got the shot away. Courtois with the save. A sub. Vinicius Jr. And, no, we'll keep Mbappe on. I just want to try and get Mbappe some more goals and try and end it that Haaland and Mbappe are the top 2 in the top scorers. But here, Bilbao with the corner. The cross comes in. Courtois to punch it. Okay, he catches it instead. Up this right-hand side now. Hakimi looking to play it down to Mbappe, who might try and take this on his own. Does a bit of skill. Cut this back inside, finds the pass, and then the other pass, and then Haaland just couldn't get the 5-0 there, could he? So close. Hakimi, great through ball there for Mbappe, who chipped the goalkeeper, and we couldn't chip the goalkeeper there. He needed a little bit more power on that one, but only 5 minutes remain in this game. I have made the changes. Varane has come on, and also, who came on as well? Toni Kroos came on for Bellingham, so Haaland with the ball, just... Okay, gets taken down. Ref's not going to do anything about that whatsoever. 2 minutes remain now. Bilbao... Okay, don't know what happened there. I didn't press any buttons, but they get given the free kick. Okay. Still don't think it will change anything in the game, this free kick, but still got to defend it. And it's a poor free kick, I must say. Okay, maybe not. We've still got the hold of this one. 2 minutes added on. I wish the ref would just blow it now. Bilbao, maybe a chance here to score. And there we go, the ref blows for full time in this game, and we have won the La Liga title for the 2nd season running, and that now counts as 4 trophies this season we have won with this team. It's a shame it's not 5, but I'm more than happy with 4. I did not think we'd get 4, and we managed to, and what a team we have to achieve it. Don't get me wrong, one of the best teams in the game, one of the highest rated players in the game with, you know, Mbappe, but to win all four trophies, have 2 major injuries towards the end. Casemiro out for 3 months, Emerson out for 3 months. Just glad he did come at the end and not at the start of the season. But we have won ourselves another trophy here. And what an end to Season 2 it is. And we actually are going to see ourselves lift the trophy this time. Last season, like I said, I just quickly mentioned last season, where the players are hugging around in circles, it just cut out and went to the main menu. Whereas now we're actually going to see them lift the trophy. And who is the captain? I can't think who the captain is. Okay, Mbappe. Is he going to be the one to lift it, or Haaland? Actually, no, it's going to be... And is that Odegaard that's going to lift it? It's okay, it could... Okay, yeah, they've lifted the trophy. I'm struggling to decide if that's Odegaard or De Ligt. They're going to lift the trophy. I can't think for the life of me who is the captain at the moment. But there we go. We have won the La Liga. Again, like I say, not a massive achievement because... of the team we have, a lot of people would say it's an easy achievement. It is Odegaard lifting the trophy. But again, to win every trophy available to us, bar the Champions League, I feel like it's a pretty good send-off for this career mode. Here we go then, into one final post-match interview then for this career mode. Let's have a see what you have to say. So congratulations to you and your team. You're champions. If you clinched the title with games to spare, you must be very satisfied with what you've seen. I'm going to say I can't speak highly enough of the players. They've done really well. And like I say, to win it early as well, 2 games to spare isn't bad at all. And your team's completed a magnificent double, adding the La Liga trophy to the Copa del Rey, which is already... Okay, didn't get to read that. You've claimed the famous double. What's next for the club? And the lads have earned this success. And that's what I mean with this career mode. I'd happily go on to do a 3rd season, but I don't think there was much more to do with it. Unless we won the Champions League as well, but it seems like a long journey to go through a whole another season for the chance of maybe winning all 5 trophies. So I think we more or less done it with winning 4. Did Haaland look his old self today? And okay, are they sort of trying to say look bad? And I'm going to say let's hope he's on a roll now, because there's 2 games remaining. We are going to simulate them games. We're going to see who comes out on top as the top goal scorer for the season. I've gone ahead then and simmed the final 2 games, and here is how the La Liga table ends for Season 2. So you can see we end on 102 points. Not a bad record there. We got 32 wins, 6 draws and 0 losses. So we managed to go the whole of Season 2 unbeaten in the La Liga. Not a bad little second season, that was it. And 104 goals we scored and only conceding 20 goals all season. Wow, okay. When I actually look at the numbers, it's pretty mental when you think about it. Atletico Madrid conceded 26, Barcelona conceded 35, and okay, that's pretty mental really. A goal difference of 84 and 102 points. Like I say, not a bad second season at all really when you think about it. And I remember at the start of the season, I don't know if you guys remember, but Atletico Madrid did go ahead of us in the table, and they were ahead of us by 4 points or something like that, and we played against them in the derby, ended up losing, but we managed to take over them obviously in the end and finish in the first place. And you can see here the bottom 3 are Leganes, Eibar and Huesca. So as you can see on screen then, the Supercopa, we managed to go through after beating Villarreal 3-0. Atletico Madrid went through after beating Barcelona 3-2. And we ended up winning the final 3-0 against Atletico Madrid. That was our second trophy that we won. The first trophy was the Supercup at the start of the season. We beat Leverkusen 2-1. And then after that, we ended up going and getting the Copa del Rey and beating Barcelona in the final 3-1. And again, at the round of 32, we beat, which team was it? And it was Espanyol. Last season, Season 1, I simulated the round of 32 game. We ended up losing 4-1 to a team that I've never heard of before. And they are in there. You can see the team at the bottom, Fluen Labrada. I'm guessing that's how you pronounce them. We lost to them last season, so I knew Copa del Rey this season. We had to take it seriously. We went through round of 16. We ended up beating Getafe. Quarterfinals, we beat Granada. Semi-finals, we beat Real Sociedad, and then in the final we beat Barcelona in the final of that. Champions League, what a run that was, and obviously we know about the semi-finals, but the group stage managed to go unbeaten in that, getting 18 points. We had Leverkusen in the group, who we beat in the Super Cup. Round of 16 we faced Dortmund. They beat us in the first leg 1-0, then we returned at the Bernabeu and beat them 3-1. Quarterfinals we faced PSG, we beat them 4-0 over 2 legs. And then we got to the semi-finals and unfortunately lost to Liverpool at 4-2 over the 2 legs. And we're still yet to find the final out of Atletico Madrid and Liverpool. But I will simulate that day after this. So here is then the winners of the Champions League. You can see Atletico Madrid beat Liverpool at 2-0 in that game. And one thing I wish FIFA added in is sort of like a spectator mode. Even though it's not always fun to watch the AI versus AI, but it wouldn't have been half as bad to watch that game as sort of like a spectator. It would have been maybe sort of fun to watch, maybe, just maybe. But Atletico Madrid beat Liverpool at 2-0 in that game, showing us how it's done. And the winners of the Europa League is going to be Man United beating Lyon at 3-0. So let's take a look then at the career summary over the 2 seasons that we've been at Real Madrid. So you can see obviously clubs won, league titles 2, domestic cups 1, continental cups 1. But unfortunately the domestic cups won. The Supercopa doesn't count in that. So if it did count in that, we'd actually win 3 domestic cups. Obviously it just counts for the Copa del Rey. Our biggest win was 6-0 against Sevilla in the first season, I think in the Champions League. And our biggest defeat again was in the Copa del Rey, round of 32, losing 4-1. Our record transfer fee was €245 million, which was the Mbappe purchase. And will it show us? Okay, I think that's the next screen. Our biggest sale and our biggest, record transfer fee paid. That's this season. And first season was Mbappe and Benzema were our biggest sale. But then season 2, our biggest sale was Bale for 28.3. Our record over the whole 2 seasons is 101 wins, 11 draws, and only 10 losses. So not a bad record, and 278 goals scored and 67 goals conceded. So let's take a look then at the top scorers for the league, and you can see Haaland does clinch it with 24 goals in 27 matches, and it does look like the best ratio there if you look at it. Jesus there getting 22 in 37, Griezmann getting 21 in 37, so Haaland has played 10 games less than both, and does come out as the top scorer. You can see Mbappe there coming in at 4th place, Hazard coming in 5th place, Calvert-Lewin not doing too bad there for Villarreal, 19 in 38 matches for them. Assist does go to Griezmann and Frankie de Jong from Barcelona in 1st and 2nd place, 14 in 37 for Griezmann, and we do have Hazard there, 8 assists in 28 matches. Clean sheets does go to Oblak, 21 in 38, and we've got Courtois there, 18 in 33. Yellow cards, no one on our team there. Red cards, no one on our team there either. We'll just take a quick look then at the top scorers in the Champions League. And you can see it's Ronaldo who tops the top scorers there. 11 goals in 10 matches. And unfortunately, this is his last season. He is retiring, but he does come out as the top scorer for the Champions League. You can see there Mbappe in 2nd place, 9 goals in 11 matches. So not too bad there. No one else on our team, as you can see, unless we do have down here. But yeah, Jovic there, 4 in 5. Haaland, 4 in 6. Take a look at the assist, and Hazard does come out on top with 6 assists in 11 matches. Let's take a look then down the squad hub at the team and just take a look at certain players really, and also the stats as well. Who comes out as the overall top scorer for the club and top assister for the club as well. So Courtois has been our #1 keeper in goal for us throughout the 2 seasons. Lunin tried to give it a bit of a run into in, season 1 and season 2, sort of faded out. Didn't really get into the second team as much. Didn't really play with the second team as much, to be honest. But Lunin, a decent backup goalkeeper. Marcelo didn't really play at all. Has gone down to a 79. Alphonso Davies, again, didn't really use him as much as I would have liked to, but gone up to an 84. Mendy, gone up to a 92 rated. Pretty impressive. Upamecano to an 85, gone up 3. Militao gone up to an 85, gone up by 2. De Ligt's gone up to an 89 overall since signing him. Varane gone up to a 91 and still only 29 as well, so he could go higher. Emerson unfortunately injured, but does go up to an 87 overall this season. Camavinga gone up to an 82. I just wish he'd grown a lot faster than he has done. I wish he was like an 85 or an 86 now, but then again in season 1 he didn't really get that much game time with Casemiro. And talking of Casemiro, like I say, unfortunately out injured, but 91 overall, age 30, and he has played a majority of the games. Valverde, again, another player who's played majority of the games, 91 overall, gone up by 3. Toni Kroos gone up by 2, 89 overall. Odegaard gone up by 4, 89 overall. And then Bellingham, again, I wish I signed him in season 1. I think because season 2 was always going to be the final season, it was sort of pointless signing him, I'm going to be honest. But unfortunately, I couldn't develop him as much as I wanted to. And he's only got up by 2 overall. Mbappe gone up by 3, and he's 95 overall. Easily the best player on the career mode at the moment. Shirky, again, another player that I wish I signed in season 1. Only gone up by 3 overalls. Kubo out on loan. Didn't get to use him because of the amount of wingers we have at the club. Gone up by 3 whilst out on loan. Hakimi, brought back at the start of season 2, gone up by 1 overall. Mainly used at right back, by the way, as well. Eden Hazard at an 89 overall, gone up by 2. He hasn't even really dropped, has he? Since season 1, I'm sure he's been 89 rated, and he hasn't dropped at all, despite his age being 31. Vinicius Junior's gone up by 2, and he's 88 rated. I wish I could have used him more, but with having Hazard on the left, it was just hard at times to get both of them game time. Anyone else? Rodrigo again on the right hand side, because we had Mbappe, it's hard to find him game time, but he went up by 3 overalls. And now, here we go. Jovic, 84 rated. Season 1, I didn't really rate him that much. And then season 1, January onwards, I sort of started to use him. But then season 2 come round. And, trying Mbappe and Haaland both up front just left no room for Jovic, unfortunately. But he did get to an 84 overall. And then Haaland obviously became our main striker and scored some amazing goals. And scored a lot of goals as well. Gone up by another 3 overalls to a 91 overall. So let's take a look then at some of the stats for the team. So the most appearances, by no surprise, obviously is the goalkeeper Courtois. But behind him, it is Mbappe with 52 games played. So he only missed 4 games all season. So that's not too bad, let's be honest. And then Valverde playing 50. So these 3 played at 50 and then 2 of them 50 plus games for the club this season. Let's sort it out by goals. And the #1 top goal scorer, I've got to say, I think it's Haaland. But Mbappe did play up top for quite some while. And it's Mbappe actually just clinching it by 1 goal there. 34 goals for the season. 9 of them coming in the Champions League, 20 of them coming in the league, and then Haaland on 34 and then Hazard on 27. So that's not a bad return from the front 3 players there. And then the 4th player there, Valverde, from midfield, getting 15 goals this season. And also as well, just a quick note, Rodrigo and Vinicius Jr. getting 10 plus goals each, double figures, considering their sort of substitute wingers, isn't bad at all either. So let's have a look at the #1 assister for the club this season. And it is going to go to Eden Hazard there with 18 assists to his name. So you got to say, Eden Hazard, a player that, you know, the fan base was a little bit 50-50 on selling. Some people say sell, too old, bring in Sancho or Mane. But then other people saying keep him. And to be fair, he's not had a bad second season, has he? 49 games played, 27 goals and 18 assists. So before we do end today's video, I just want to quickly remind you guys that we do have the Germany FIFA World Cup coming up next on the channel. Obviously, if you guys do go to the previous episode, episode 30, and scroll down to the comments, you can pick my next career mode, which is either out of Leicester and Manchester United. So if you go to that video, scroll down below, click the like button on which comment, oh well, sorry, should I say which team you'd like to see next. But before we start that, we are going to do the Germany FIFA World Cup, so that is coming up next on the channel. So there we have it then, guys. That has been the end of Season 2 of the Real Madrid career mode. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. And like I say, I couldn't thank you guys enough for all the likes and the subscriptions you guys have left on the videos. It's done so amazingly. And these videos have done a lot better than I thought. And I do appreciate every single comment you guys have left. And I do want that to continue into the next career mode. So hope you guys have enjoyed today's episode. If you have, hit the like button down below. Hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you guys for the next career mode.